So, fellow fishing addicts here in Arizona and every fucking where else, as I wait for my dandelion leaf and peppermint tea, I am going to talk a little bit about these motherfuckers right here, Berkley. Now, I do not like most Berkley products except for Max Scent and Power Bait, essentially. But this Trilene Big Game braid, there's Trilene Extreme braid, which I've had before, and then there's the Big Game braid. I prefer the excuse me, I have lockup because my fucking tension headache. I like the fighting power of this. This is actually an upgrade from 20 pound. I got 30 pound, 330 yards. I have exactly 40 yards left on this. I put 290 on my 8,000 size bait feeder for carp. It is low vis green. It is a 4-core wrap, and it is not a polite line. It is not. If you have guys that will not accept braid, you will chew your guides. It is insanely strong for the rating. I've got 20 on my 3,000 size that I've been using on my stocking rod, which I actually changed up and just put this on the 8,000 and put that on that rod, because right now I do not have the money for a dedicated carp rod, and the one that I have as a stocking rod is actually a custom. Unfortunately, other things go on in life and we can't always afford extra shit. I ordered a Chinese surf rod. It was entirely, insanely too fucking heavy for me to hold all day long or put in a rod holder. And I mean, it'd be like the Flintstones card, lean over. It was amazingly heavy. And I saw videos of this Chinese rod being used for, 40, 50 pound yellow fins and not Goliath groupers, but, typical 20 to 40 pound groupers, and it handled it like a champ. So I figured, fuck it, it would work for big ass carp too. Yeah, it was way too heavy, way too fucking heavy. So it's actually going to a new home. It was definitely rated for braid. The one that I have this braid on right now on the 8,000, it is a rod that has pure stainless micro guides. And it's the first one's the Airwave. It's got that little turbo looking thing. I don't know how it works, but it does. Great line control and braid ready, so I don't have to worry about it. I've pulled in several multi-double digit mirror carp and commons on it. I've pulled in 20 pound plus easily grass carp on that line. So I have learned my lesson with the Suffix copolymer that I have, that doing more than 8 to 10 feet is just not good, even though I typically on a leader do anywhere from 18 to 32 foot. It just coils too bad. So I've got 8 foot on it right now. I just like having that much because of the way that it casts differently, and because I don't have to change my leader so much when I'm changing rigs fairly often. But, it's all good. I'll learn until I get a different line. Characteristics of this Big Game braid. It is fairly abrasion resistant for a braid, honestly. The 20 pound's been on my other reel for 4 months. It has had zero fade in color. It casts like a bullet if there's any weight. And the funny thing is, so when I had the 3,000 on this same stock rod, I could take, a 3-inch square of white braid and fold it flat on number 1/0 octopus hook and kick it, and it would stream out. It had not enough resistance to slow it down really drag wise, and it would kick out as far as I wanted it to go. With any amount of weight, like a method feeder, it would be long gone. I had to calculate where I was casting. Now this one obviously has a little bit more drag because it's 30 pound, but being 4-core instead of 8 or 12, because there are 12s out there, believe it or not, it's more of a durability versus casting, but it still casts pretty damn good. The thing I will say is really a kick-ass advantage on the big game trilene braid is that I saw 330, it's all 330 yards as far as I can tell. I looked through multiple spools. There were 40 pound, 50, 65, and they all were the same spool, same size. So the diameter for the rating, I don't think it changes a whole lot, because I looked between the 20 and this, and it was not very different. It was pretty unilateral in size. It was very, very minimal. I don't know how far up it goes in strength, but for you flathead guys, if you use any braid, dude, this stuff, man, this with Cajun line would be phenomenal. That is one line that I think I may be willing to use for carp. Cajun line is really fucking strong. The Suffix is great line for strength. Abrasion resistance is badass, but it handles like shit. And this stuff though, this stuff lays so good on the reel that I've got it like a gnat's ass hair off of the lip, and it will not coil. It's a great lay down braid. I've had other braids that have coiled. Suffix 832 was a great braid I used for frogging. But it's still, like, if I got it far enough, even on the bait caster, it would kind of fluff out, and I really didn't like that very much. And if it was on a spinning reel, forget it. This stuff is amazing, man. It's tough as fucking nails. It's got a certain level of abrasion resistance. It doesn't get haired as much as the 8. The 8 is a lot smoother and coated, so that it casts further and it's stronger in some ways. But this stuff, it's just for a $20 spool for 330 yards. Berkley's got some of their shit in line. I don't like all their stuff. Some of their stuff is just trash, but this stuff is badass.